Have you ever noticed how some people make a ton of money but always seem to be broke? It's like watching someone trying to fill a bucket with a giant hole in the bottom. They pour and pour, but it never fills up. On the other hand, you see people with modest incomes building incredible wealth over time. What's their secret? It's a puzzle that has fascinated me for years, and what I've discovered is that financial success isn't a one-step process. It's a three-part journey. Earning money is just the starting line. Keeping it is the second crucial step. And growing it, that's where the magic really happens. Think about it. We spend years in school, learning skills to get a good job and earn a good salary. We're taught how to make money. But who teaches us how to manage it? How to protect it from disappearing on trivial things? And most importantly, who teaches us how to make our money work for us so we don't have to work forever? Today, we're going to break down this three-part journey. We'll start with the art of earning, but we won't stop there. We'll dive deep into the mindset and strategies required to keep what you earn. This is where most people stumble, and it's the difference between temporary cash flow and lasting financial security. Then we'll unlock the secrets to growing your wealth, turning your savings into a powerful engine for financial freedom. So, let's start at the beginning. Earning. Whether you're an employee, a freelancer, or a business owner, the goal is to maximize your income. But it's not just about working harder, it's about working smarter. Are you focusing on high-value skills, skills that are in demand and pay well? Think about technology, sales, specialized trades, or creative fields. The world is constantly changing, and the skills that were valuable yesterday might not be tomorrow. Continuous learning isn't just a buzzword, it's an economic necessity. Also, consider diversifying your income streams. The old model of relying on a single paycheck is becoming riskier. A side hustle isn't just for extra cash, it's a safety net. It could be anything from freelance writing, graphic design, consulting, or even starting a small online store. The goal is to create multiple channels through which money flows to you. This not only increases your total earnings, but also makes you more resilient to economic shocks. But here's the hook, and this is where most people get it wrong. Earning more money will not solve your financial problems if you haven't mastered the second step, keeping it. Have you ever heard of lifestyle inflation? It's that sneaky tendency to increase your spending every time your income goes up. You get a raise, and suddenly you need a nicer car, a bigger apartment, more expensive dinners. Before you know it, you're living paycheck to paycheck again, just at a higher income level. The antidote to lifestyle inflation is intentionality. It's about creating a budget. I know the word budget sounds restrictive, like a financial diet, but think of it differently. A budget isn't about restriction, it's about freedom. It's a plan that tells your money where to go instead of you wondering where it went. It empowers you to direct your resources towards what truly matters to you, whether that's saving for a house, traveling the world, or retiring early. A simple but powerful method is the pay yourself first principle. Before you pay any bills, before you buy groceries, before you spend a single dollar, you set aside a portion of your income for your savings and investments. Automate it. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your savings or investment account the day you get paid. This way, you're not relying on willpower. You're building wealth by default. Another key aspect of keeping your money is avoiding bad debt. Not all debt is created equal. A mortgage on a home that's appreciating can be good debt, but high-interest credit card debt used for discretionary spending, that's a wealth destroyer. It's like trying to run a marathon with weights tied to your ankles. Prioritize paying off high-interest debt as aggressively as you can. It's one of the best guaranteed returns you can get on your money. So, you're earning well, and you're keeping a good portion of it. Fantastic. You're already ahead of 90% of the population. But now we get to the most exciting part, growing it. This is how you build true generational wealth. This is how you make your money work for you, 24/7, even while you sleep. This is the power of investing. Keeping your money in a savings account is safe, but it's not going to make you wealthy. In fact, due to inflation, the money in your savings account is slowly losing its purchasing power every single year. You're on a financial treadmill, running just to stay in the same place. To grow your money, you need to invest it. Investing can seem intimidating with all its jargon and charts, But the core concept is simple. You are buying a piece of a business or an asset that you believe will become more valuable over time. The most accessible way for most people to start is with low-cost index funds or ETFs. Think of an index fund as a basket that holds tiny pieces of hundreds or even thousands of the biggest companies. When you buy a share of that fund, you instantly become a part owner of all those companies. You're diversified. You're not betting on a single horse. You're betting on the entire race. Historically, despite all the ups and downs, the stock market has consistently trended upwards over the long term. The key here is time and consistency. This isn't about getting rich quick. It's about getting rich, surely. The magic ingredient is compound interest. Albert Einstein supposedly called it the eighth wonder of the world. It's when your investments generate earnings, and then those earnings generate their own earnings. It creates a snowball effect. A small snowball at the top of a very long hill can become a massive boulder by the time it reaches the bottom. That's what consistent investing over decades does for your wealth. Let's put it all together. Earning, keeping, and growing. They are three legs of the same stool. If one leg is weak, the whole thing collapses. You can be a high earner, but if you don't keep and grow your money, you'll be on a treadmill forever. You can be a great saver, but if you don't find ways to earn more and invest, your progress will be slow. And you can be a brilliant investor, but if you have no money to invest because you're not earning or saving, your brilliance is useless. The journey to financial freedom is a marathon, not a sprint. It starts with developing the skills to earn more. It continues with the discipline to keep more of what you earn by living below your means and avoiding bad debt. And it culminates in the wisdom to grow what you keep through consistent, long-term investing. It's a transformation in mindset from being a consumer to being an owner. It's about making conscious choices every day that align with your long-term goals. So, I encourage you to look at your own financial life. Which of these three areas needs the most attention right now? Is it earning, keeping, or growing? Identify it and start taking small, consistent steps today. The future you will be incredibly grateful that you did. Thank you so much for sticking with me through this deep dive. I hope this framework helps you on your own financial journey. If you found this video valuable, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more content on building a life of financial freedom. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Which part of this three-step process are you focusing on right now? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.